Alright everyone, welcome back to RCH Builders. So today we are finally ready to pour the second stage of concrete. Of course we did the footers before. We've got all this cinder block put in and we have waterproofed it. It took us a while to get that done because it was either too cold or too wet constantly. So we finally got enough weather where we could seal it off. We went ahead and we've got our forms in there. That's basically what we said. We're just going to go from the block to the dirt just to try to hold that concrete in place and all the way down. We've got this drainage pipe. You can't really see it too well here, but it's right there and it goes all the way. We basically put in a little bit of stone here to pick this back up some. Then we put that drainage pipe so that if any water gets in here, hopefully it will wash down and out around this way before it ever makes it through that wall. Shouldn't be water getting in there, but if it does, I want to, help divert it from that way. It's got to come out and around versus this that just needs to go that way. So just in case, we got that pipe. It goes completely around here. We've got this form. We got that one over there. We'll walk around to that side. And we got this one. So again, this footer is for the deck. That's really all this is for the deck. This footer right here will be to continue this across to where the actual house is, and also it comes this way. That's for the footer for the deck as well. But when this comes across, the reason that it has to be that stepped foundation like that is because of the fact that this crawl space needs to stay right here and be shored up for this existing foundation. So we got that set up. Same thing on the other side as this, except it doesn't have, of course, this porch footer to it. But the stair step that we were talking about before, so from that lower brick, that wider brick right there up will be all brick, and that other portion will be completely below grade. So we fully waterproofed it on the outside and on the inside, and we even went ahead, because of just the way that the rain and weather does, we sealed the top as well. Most people, they're only going to seal this side, but I wanted to, if anything ever manages to get through there, I wanted to again have another layer to stop it. And then we did the top because of how much it keeps raining. I didn't want, while we're in process of getting everything ready, rainwater to set up here and then work its way into the block and then be trapped, because it's watertight here and here, but it can still get in through the top. So we just went ahead and we sealed it, just going the extra mile. We've put down our vapor barrier, 6 mil plastic right here, all the way around. After we did the gravel that you've seen, and we've got our lines chalked. We use our laser transit and set up where those are supposed to be all the way around here, so that they have that for a reference point when they're doing concrete. Also, we went ahead and we put tape around that flange. It's not really needed. I mean, if the concrete gets in a little bit, it's not going to really hurt it, but it'll just help make it so later we can adjust that if we want to for the toilet later on. But we've got that done. Plumbing's there. Of course, this washer box is hooked up for the drain, not the water lines. We'll do that from above later. This pipe is all set and ready as well. That'll be going up through the wall for both a vent for this bathroom and also the drainage system for the bathroom upstairs. So it serves both purposes in that case. We've got this form fully in. It's completely leveled across here and braced off real good. We're leaving this section open. That's where we will be coming through with our mud buggies. So we rented the mud buggies again. Same kind of setup that we did for these footers, because we can't get the truck in close. So we'll be doing the same thing. We'll just be, coming in through right here. And then whenever the concrete is almost finished up to this point, then we'll have to throw this 2x6 right here real quick and brace it off to be able to finish that across there. course, same thing down this side. We went ahead, we got our drain pipe in. We will, after we pour these other footers here and let it set up for a day or two, we'll remove this plywood. We don't want to leave the plywood in there that's there for forms, because any wood you leave connected to soil just helps invite termites. We don't want to invite termites in any way. So we will remove that, then we'll finish putting in the gravel. So we did just a little bit down there. I don't know how well you can see. We did just a little bit to simply help seal the bottom where the pipe goes through the plywood, and also to help hold the piping down level. But we didn't want to go with too much of that gravel, because the more gravel you put up against here, the harder it is to get that form out, and we want to be able to get that form out. Once we get that out, we'll be able to install the rest of the gravel all the way around. We'll probably pour it up to maybe about a foot below, I don't know, or just about one block below that higher level right there. And then after they do the brick, then we'll probably again seal between the brick and that to within about 6 inches of ground level. Just, you know, again, just trying to help force water to go where we want it to and not into the basement. So that's what we'll be doing today. Though what we're gonna do is pour all of this concrete. So we'll get the camera set up, get our dune buggies going, and let y'all watch a little bit of that. Alright everyone, so here we are the next morning. Concrete's set up. Got one form pulled off of one side real quick. It's set up pretty well, so that means we know we're good to go with the rest of it. And here we go with the slab that they did. Of course, we brought them the concrete with those little mud buggies, and then they did all of the spreading it out, getting it good and level, using transits and all that, and then smoothing it out. So we did a smooth finish on this because it will be a basement floor, not they're going to have like LVP flooring on top of it. And then even if someone was to want to finish it, usually when it's going to be something that's going to be a finished room that is used, they still use it when it's smooth. It's not supposed to be outside where it gets wet, and that's generally when you're going to do a broom finish. But so we got the slab finished. We just got to wait. We can't really start building walls on top of it or nothing like that for a couple days. We need to let it fully set up and cure. It's set up plenty to where someone can walk on it. You could stomp on it. You're not going to deviate the material, but you don't want to start nailing into it with ram set nails or anything like that until it's fully cured. And when it's cold like this, that can take at least 3 days. In good weather like summertime, it might be 48 hours, but in weather like this, it's at least usually 72. Sometimes it may take even a 4th day.